On a cold Tuesday morning in November 2015, a woman named Patricia Walsh scratched a lottery ticket at a gas station counter and discovered she had won $40,000. She stood there for a full minute, staring at the numbers. Then she walked outside, saw a man sitting on the pavement with a cardboard sign and a paper cup, and made a decision that everybody around her thought was completely insane. Patricia Walsh was 58 years old and had worked as a school cafeteria worker in Portland, Oregon for 22 years. She had raised 2 children alone after her husband passed away from cancer in 2003. She clipped coupons. She bought second-hand clothes. She drove a 2001 Honda Civic with a cracked windshield she kept meaning to fix but never quite got around to. Every week, without fail, Patricia bought one lottery scratch ticket. Not because she expected to win, but because she said the 2 minutes of possibility made her feel alive. She had won $20 once. That was her biggest win until that Tuesday morning in November. The man outside the gas station was named Roy. Patricia had seen him before. He was often in that area, always polite, always quiet. That morning, he looked particularly broken. His shoes had holes in them. His hands were cracked from the cold. Something about the way he sat, not begging aggressively, just existing quietly in his pain, reached something deep inside Patricia. She looked down at her ticket. $40,000, enough to fix her car, enough to help her daughter with college debt, enough to finally take the trip to Ireland she had dreamed about for 30 years. She folded the ticket carefully, walked over to Roy and placed it in his paper cup. He looked up confused. She simply said, "Get yourself somewhere warm." And she drove away. Roy Hutchins was 44 years old and had been homeless for 3 years. He had once owned a small plumbing business in Portland that collapsed during a difficult economic period. The loss of his business led to depression, then alcohol dependency, then the loss of his apartment. His wife had taken their daughter and left. He had spent 3 years trying to find his way back and failing. When he unfolded the paper Patricia had placed in his cup and realized before her hands started shaking. Patricia and Roy met for the first time since that cold November morning at a small coffee shop in Portland in March 2018. Roy arrived first and waited nervously for 45 minutes. When Patricia walked in, he stood up and couldn't speak for a moment. Then he slid an envelope across the table. Inside was a check for $40,000, every cent she had given away. Patricia pushed it back. Roy pushed it forward again. They argued about it for 20 minutes before Patricia finally accepted. Not the money, but something Roy had also put in the envelope. A handwritten letter, 4 pages long, describing in detail every single thing that had happened since that morning. Every step of his recovery, every moment he had thought of her. Every morning he had woken up sober and thought, "This is because of her." Patricia read the letter 3 times in the coffee shop while Roy sat across from her. Then she folded it carefully, put it in her handbag and said, "This is worth more than $40,000. Today, Roy's plumbing business employs 11 people. He coaches a recovery support group every Thursday evening for men struggling with addiction. And every November, on the anniversary of that Tuesday morning, he leaves an anonymous envelope at the gas station counter. Inside is always a scratch ticket and a note that says, "Sometimes a stranger needs you to believe in them. Be that stranger." Subscribe to Stories That Hit Different, because every week we bring you stories that remind you, you are stronger than you think.